Hello everyone, Wayne here from Think Management. Here on this channel we talk about all things success. And today I want to share with you some simple tips and techniques that you can use to become comfortable on camera. If you're anything like me, when I first started out I was very uncomfortable, I was very nervous, I didn't really know what to look at, I didn't know if I should write a script or really kind of rehearse from some bullet points, I didn't know how much I needed to practice, I really didn't even know what I needed to prepare to make a video. So today I want to share with you some simple tips and techniques that you can use to not only up your game and up your product, but to help you go further, faster than you ever thought was possible. So without any delay, let's jump right into it. So the first tip really to become comfortable on camera is learning how to prepare. Now, for instance, if you're preparing to make a video, one of the things you should know is, do you want to write a full script? Do you really want to write bullet points? Do you want to just maybe write one word to know what you want to speak about so you really don't lose any thoughts or anything that you're really trying to say? Now, this is harder for some people than it is for others. For instance, one of the things that I do that makes it easy is to speak from bullet points. I can really speak and kind of speak off the cuff, and as long as I see the bullet points, then I know exactly what I'm doing. Now, what you don't see when I'm making these videos is I've already written out all the bullet points on a piece of paper. In my mind, I've already planned and prepared exactly what I want to talk about and when I want to talk about it. So one of the things that's very helpful for me is that I'm able to go ahead and plan out my entire video from start to scratch before I even begin filming, so that I know exactly what I'm going to say and when I'm going to say it. Also, when you're preparing, one of the things that I already do is I'll go ahead and write out my tags. I think that that's very important because it really helps get me into the mindset of what I'm trying to do and also what I'm trying to accomplish with my video. For instance, if I'm teaching you how to get comfortable on camera as I am in this video, I might say how to get comfortable on camera, how to prepare on camera, how to make better videos, how to make better images for thumbnails. But one of the things that I'm really getting into the mindset is, what am I trying to tell you and how am I trying to tell it to you? One of the things that I've realized that works well for me is that when I prepare, I want to do all my preparation at once. I don't want to start preparing and write a couple bullet points and then go away and do something different and then come back. For me, that really stops my creative juices from flowing. It really stops and makes it harder for me to kind of get back in that routine. So one of the things that I would encourage you to do is, when you're making your videos, write out your planning and do all your preparation at the same time. Don't stop, because you will lose the momentum that you've built. And as we've talked about on this channel, momentum essentially is one of the key components to being successful in each and everything that we do. The next tip I would share with you is practice, practice, practice. Now, we've all heard the old saying, practice makes perfect. Well, one of the things when you're trying to get comfortable on camera is, when you first start out, you're going to be uncomfortable. You're going to mess up. You're going to be looking at the camera. You're going to become easily distracted and look back, and you're going to think, where did I go? What happened here? Where do I even begin? And then it's going to be, okay, next take, do this again, do that again. Well, guess what? Each and every one of those experiences is a learning experience. Every time you get in front of the camera, it gives you another opportunity to become comfortable and to really kind of perfect and really transform your craft into what you want it to be. Now, one of the things that you'll learn is that the more time you spend in front of the camera, the less time you have to spend behind the camera editing and things like that. So not only does practice help perfect what you're trying to do, but it also will make your editing process that much easier. Now, one of the things when you practice, and that it's very important, is that you have to get used to yourself speaking on camera. Now, if you're anything and you've got a ring light and you've got a camera and you got a microphone and you may have a light over here and a light over there, and you become easily distracted because it's bright. Really, the focus is on you, because that's what you're trying to do, is to make the best film or the best scene or really the best cut possible. That takes time. A lot of people really become kind of freaked out when they have all the attention on them. I get that, because this really isn't for everyone, but everyone can kind of learn to get better on camera. So like, if you go back and look at some of my first videos, they were horrendous. Now I leave them up there so people can kind of see the improvement, but really practice, practice, practice. My first 10 videos, I looked like I was lost. I looked bad. I didn't know what to do. I didn't really know that you shouldn't really wear, for instance, really light clothes because of the camera can really kind of make them go fuzzy at times. I didn't really know that you should speak louder and have a microphone to get that kind of vocal aspect that you're looking for. So not only was the audio horrendous, the visual aspect of it was horrendous, and plus I sounded really monotone. I really didn't have emotion. I really didn't have expression. And so I leave those videos up on my channel so you can go see just how bad I really was. And trust me, if anyone can do it, such as myself, of getting and improving, you can too. So don't let your early mistakes determine who you are or what you're trying to be, because one of the most important things, just like with anything in life, the more you do it, the better you're going to become. And as you practice, one of the things that was hardest for me to do was to actually hear myself talk into the camera. You know, a lot of times I really wasn't comfortable with just hearing my own voice on camera and then replaying it and thinking, wow, you sound horrible. You know, it's true. We are our own worst critic. We are ones that, you know, we can find anything to critique about ourselves that we really might not think about someone else. So don't be so hard on yourself. Realize it is a learning experience, and practice, practice, practice. And as you practice more and more, your product will become better and better. So the next tip I'll share with you is talking to the camera. Now, I heard it said many years ago that when you're trying to talk on camera, treat it as the camera is a person. Treat it as you're trying to have a conversation with someone so that it really comes off natural and smooth and not just monotone and just really scripted. Now, this can kind of be a little bit different if you're writing your own script. However, when you write your own script, you have an option and you have the opportunity to kind of bring in some humor and some life and really your character and your personality. So one of the things that I see many people when they're really going off just a straight script is they don't show themselves. Or they're trying to be someone else that they've watched on YouTube that maybe are successful, and you're thinking, do they have a personality? Are they really trying to show me who they are, or are you just that dry all the time? Because remember, as you're making your videos, people really only have about 15 seconds max to determine if they want to watch your video. In the days of social media to where everything is just flying off the shelf and the millions of hours of content that is literally created every single day, you really have to stand out. You really have to kind of say, this is who I am, this is my personality, and give people a reason to want to watch your videos. If they really just come across as monotone and really just boring, then odds are they're not going to watch it. So be who you are, be yourself, let everybody know who you are, and try to be as expressive as you can on camera when it makes sense for what you're trying to do and what you're trying to accomplish. The last tip I want to share with you about getting comfortable on camera, maybe even perhaps is the best tip. And it is to get feedback, but get honest feedback. Give someone permission to tell you that you really need to improve. Give someone permission to say your lighting's not the best. Or maybe you need to kind of work on saying more of your T's and your F's and really just enunciating them correctly. Whatever it may be, know that you always can improve. And for instance, on this channel, I had someone that was a former broadcaster give me feedback. Now, I was fortunate enough to be able to have that person look at my videos and say, hey, you could do this or you can do that. And in this instance, it was the lighting itself. However, one of the things that I find very important is that when someone gives you feedback, don't take it personally. Remember that you must respond positive to your feedback if it's going to help you. One of the things that's very important is that if someone feels they can be honest enough with you to help you, you should be honest enough with them to accept it. And that's very important because a lot of us sometimes when we get feedback and they say, you know, you really could do this better or that better, we take it personally. We take it as they're attacking us. We take it as, hey, they're really trying to insult us or hurt our feelings. That is the absolute wrong way to approach feedback. Remember, you can take any feedback, good or bad, and turn it into something positive. For instance, if someone says, hey, your audio is really bad, take it as you can improve your audio to make your videos sound better. It's all about perspective, and it's all about how we approach that feedback, which will in turn lead us to become successful and allow us to present a better product now and well into the future. Well, I'd like to thank each of you for watching my video today. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, hit that like button, and also hit the bell so you become notified when I post videos in the future. Here on this channel, I post videos every Wednesday and every Friday, and I would love to have you join me for my next one. So once again, this is Wayne from Think Management, and I'll see you soon. You have a great day.